Hello and welcome to Factorio Space Age. We are here with yet another gameplay or let's play episode, and look at this. So we have tamed Vulcanus a little bit. As you can see, we have a rocket here. It's launching. Hello rocket, goodbye. Now, how did we get here? Let me explain a little bit what I have done behind the scenes, and then we'll take it from there. So I did not want you to suffer through yet another early base setup, and I've done it off camera. But I'm here to tell you how I have done it. So last time we went through the basics, like very basics of how to get a foundry, and so we have plenty of them, right? We have all the foundries we need for now. And then we use the foundry to also try to create a big mining drill. But in order to do that, we did not want to rely on the ores that we find across the map. That's not a very sustainable way to get the resources on this planet. Sustainable is lava. You have a ton of lava. Not a ton, infinite amount of lava. So I decided that, all right, in that case, oh, look at that. Did you see that? Stones going into the lava. In that case, I switched the production of the basic things, including, but not limited to, first of all, we take the lava, we put it in the foundry, and we create molten iron from lava. Then we pipe that molten lava into these foundries here, which, look how fast this is. We're casting iron, we're casting steel, we're casting iron stick directly from molten lava, which is insane and super fast and efficient and has 50% productivity. Honestly, we have so much steel and iron plates and everything, it's crazy. And so I dedicated 4 foundries to create molten iron from lava, which that create 375. I don't know what unit is this, but let's assume this is like liters or something, and this is per second. And we also get about 15 stones as byproducts, which, because there are no stone patches on this planet, we just put them in these 2 chests and tell this inserter if we have more than 2,000 stones, get rid of the rest. Otherwise, it will become available to our robots, and that's how we use the stone for smelting and creating concrete. Now, as you can see, this one's a bit busy, right? So I'm gonna help it. I'm gonna help it like that. Now all is good. Yeah. Anyway, that's how you make stone disappear fast. Can we put one here? Yeah, let's put one here as well. Now, what's the difference between this one and this one? Well, this one creates molten copper from lava, and that is used in a similar fashion to create copper plates and directly to copper cable, which is insane. Oh boy. Anyway, look at this. This is the Metallurgic science pack, and it uses tungsten plate, tungsten carbide, and molten copper. All right. So where do we get those things? Well, you know from the last episode that we created tungsten carbide here, and it was not easy. But look, this one is super easy. You just provide the tungsten ore, and the rest is molten iron. And the foundries are super fast and efficient. I love this process. It's so easy. Anyway, is this an efficient way to create things? Of course not. Of course, this is not efficient and this is not final, but I could not be bothered to make yet another temporary factory through all these cliffs and hills and stuff and then tear it apart later down the road just to make yet another one. No, I do not want to do that. I want cliff explosives, and I want this one. Artillery cannons for our main planet Nauvis. I want fast belts or faster belts, and I want speed modules, and I want them yesterday. And I'm tired of using that primitive thing, the assembly machine that is old and useless. I want to produce things using Foundry. Guess why? Because I can literally produce all the belts, underground belt splitters, and pipes using Foundry and Foundry alone. How crazy is that? Well, it is crazy. And yeah, also we are launching rockets, so I'm going to be needing to cast the low density structure using Foundry. I have plenty of plastic. If you've not noticed, look at this. We have so much plastic, honestly. In fact, let's make even more. So yeah, we can easily create that. Another thing we need that we still need to make the old-fashioned way is blue circuits, and then that's it. Oh, by the way, one more thing, nuclear fuel as well. And then we can just start launching rockets from here. But in order to do that, I first want to get some of this science out. And as you can see, I've crafted some science. These are not all the science I've crafted because I've transported some of that into space. So I created this rocket silo. And where do these come from? Well, I've just shipped them from Nauvis because that's the beauty of having a planet that creates everything fast and efficient. It just pays off. It keeps giving dividends. And look at this. We have so many resources available at any point, including blue circuits, low density structures, and rocket fuel. So I've been exporting these delicious things right here. Metallurgic science pack. And a lot of them. How many? 7,000. Yeah, we have 7,000 metallurgic science packs. And I'm just probably gonna wait until we have like 10,000, and then I'm gonna go back and do some awesome research because we need it. All right, we need to research this. We need to research this one. Oh, I can't wait for the artillery. Asteroid processing helps us get rid of some of that metallic and carbonic asteroids and turn it into ice or oxide asteroid, which we desperately want to be more efficient. And then I'm just gonna do this, like increase the range. I don't care about the speed because I can just create more. About the damage, I don't care that much. This is what I care about. I want to like obliterate those biter nests, those pesky little things, from the safety of the base. Just remove them from existence. And yeah, so I also need to go here and create some production line for the artillery shells. And yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna go and create more science packs, and then I'm gonna ship them to Nauvis, and then I'm gonna come back and show you how things happen. All right, let's go. And we have our last batch. So we have 10,000 metallurgic science packs, and we are ready to go back to Nauvis to do some research. So let's go. And oh boy, I love this spaceship. It's so good. It's amazing. Look how much resources we have on board. And so yeah, so what are we gonna do? Let's talk a little bit about the progression of the Let's Play. By the time we're back at Nauvis, I'm gonna send down all those metallurgic packs so the research can get started on those cliff explosives. Oh boy, we need them. And then there are a few factories that need to be built. First, cliff explosives. Second is the artillery cannons and artillery shells. And after that, we are okay. We're good to go. After that, we can just expand, because imagine, like right now, if I want to expand the factory in Nauvis, if I need a new resource patch, let's say, then I have to go clear out those biter nests one by one, which is super annoying. Like they get bigger and bigger, and if I want this, well then good luck. But if we have the artillery shell, I can just destroy them from anywhere. And the good thing is that I'm not even limited to these things right here. I can literally take the artillery shell outside of here, shoot, and then run back inside. Of course, the biters will try to follow me, and then they'll get killed over here. So everyone's a winner, right? So is this thing ready? Yes, we are at Nauvis. Let's see how much fuel we've consumed. Oh, not even a dent. Tiny bit. So let's go down and let's request for things to come down. Now, I know I should do this in a proper circuit way or not. Let's actually ask for 20,000 metallurgic packs as well. Because why not, right? Why not? Hello. All right, they're all coming. Now, if our design is anything but anything, if our design is accurate, then they should flow from this one right here. And yes, they do. That's it. That's all we needed. What is this? You didn't see anything, okay? Nothing happened here. All is good. So, beautiful. This is just beautiful. I love this. Now everything's gonna flow and research gonna be done. And I'm gonna be back when we have, actually, you know what? This is gonna take a while. So I'm gonna go do a bunch of research, and then I'm gonna see you in the next episode where I've probably built a few factories and we are ready for expansion. All right, that's it for this episode. Take care. Click that like button. Bye.